I hope all the detach teams is available here. So hope everyone is listening to it, and we are putting a lot of effort in doing this detached daily dose on daily basis. So we request your support, and you can also give your feedback on how we can make changes if you want to have any changes, and you can also suggest some general topics. Okay, all right. So let's start our general topic today. So what's going to be the general topic? Any guesses? Okay. Before guessing, I think Sunil posted that thing. All right. The topic would be nothing changes unless you do. So this is the topic which we are going to discuss on our detached daily dose of information. So nothing changes unless you do. What does that mean? Can anyone tell me what is that? Why we are saying this? Detached team or DC Live team? Anyone can answer. Because if I am going to only talk, then I don't know whether the concept which we are discussing here is reaching out everybody. So I want to understand whether you guys are able to understand first. Ishad.
If we do something, then only we come to know what are the changes or what are the things we can do.
Okay. So why we need to do those changes? Why they are saying nothing changes unless you do? What could be the reason?
For the result,
Okay. So you're saying the result. If you are
yeah,
not going to make any changes, the result will not be good, right? Okay.
yeah.
So right now we are going to see certain things, some information on like what is going to affect this particular sentence, right? Okay, the first thing which is getting affected will be our personal growth. Okay, so one of the key points of nothing changes unless you do is that personal growth and progress require active effort and action. Okay, so until unless if you are going to be active and unless if you are going to put our effort, obviously nothing will change, right? And if you want to achieve your goals, whether they are related to your career, relationships, or personal development, you need to take initiative and make the necessary changes in your life, right? So, personal growth is the main thing which will be impacted due to this sentence nothing changes unless you do. And the next one is overcoming stagnation. So, what do you mean by stagnation? Can anyone answer, Sunil? What is stagnate? Where we relate this word stagnate?
I think I never heard this word before.
Okay, fine. I'll give you some examples. Stagnation is nothing like when a water stagnates, right, at a particular place. What will happen when there is a heavy rain? Okay, so on roads the water stagnates. That means it's it, it's just staying at the same place. It's not moving anywhere. But if you take a river, is that getting stagnated? No, right? It will flow from one end to another end, right? So the next point with the next thing which will be impacted for this nothing changes unless you do sentence is like overcoming stagnation. So how we are going to overcome our stagnation? And if you find yourself stuck in a rut or feeling stagnant, so rut or feeling stagnant in the sense if maybe it may happen in any place, right? If you are going to get locked in a place where your opportunities are not going to be given, or you are not much interested to reveal what is happening there, so that is kind of stagnant. Okay, so it's important to recognize that change won't happen unless you take the initiative to break free from your current situation, Whether it's trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone, or making different choices, change requires action. All right. So we should be ready to step out from our comfort zone. That is also one more thing which we are supposed to do. So if we feel like we are stagnated, even it may happen in our career, right? At certain point of time, we will be having a mindset like we'll be doing the same thing again and again, and we don't have any scope to improve, and we are getting stagnated, right? So that can be still overcome with your same kind of in the same kind of career path. You can do things differently. Okay, for example, when I'm asking a DTech team to prepare a poster, yeah, so you can show your creativity so that you will not feel stagnant, right? When you're trying to just change some what we can say, the background, and if you are going to send the same poster again, then you will feel like stagnant. Oh, I think I'm doing the same work again and again. But if you are going to put some creativity on that, and if you are going to create an entire new poster, then you will not feel that. So that's what they are saying. And the next point is responsibility and accountability. So this is required for each and every person who wants to become who wants to go to the next level in their career, right? So responsibility and accountability is the main thing which covers this nothing changes unless you do. And this particular thing emphasizes the idea that you are responsible for your own life and the outcomes you experience. Okay? By taking ownership of your actions and choices, you empower yourself to create the changes you desire. Blaming external factors or waiting for things to magically improve won't lead to significant change. Okay? So be responsible and accountable. All right. So don't think like, okay, this is not my piece of cake, so why should I need to get involved? Okay, don't think in that way. Take the responsibility of whatever the things assigned to you, and ensure that you are accountable for it at the end of the day. And the next point is proactive mindset. So this is also one more thing which will impact nothing changes unless you do. So adopting a proactive mindset is crucial for personal and professional success. Instead of passively waiting for things to happen, you must actively seek opportunities, set goals, and take the necessary steps to achieve them. So this is also interlinked with the above point which we discussed. But a change requires being proactive and taking action rather than being reactive and simply responding to circumstances. Okay, so proactiveness is one of the main thing which we need to have if we want to be a successful, if you want to have a successful career. Yeah, so you should think proactively, and you should take steps accordingly. And overcoming fear. So this is the next point which I thought of discussing. Change often comes with uncertainty and fear of the unknown. Okay. However, nothing changes unless you do encourages individuals to embrace and conquer the fears in order to pursue personal growth and achieve desired outcomes. It's essential to recognize that growth and change often require stepping outside of your comfort zone and taking risks. So I think I can relate this with the second point. Okay, so you will be having a certain comfort zone, right? When you're working with a company for a long time, so you might be having a mindset like, okay, I'm very comfortable with this project. So if management is offering you another project where you can improve yourself, okay, we'll be having a mindset like, why should I need to go and handle a new project when I am comfortable with the current project? We should not think like that. Okay, so we should overcome the fear and we should be ready to face any challenges in our career so that we'll be able to move to the next level in our career. Okay, and adaptability and resilience. So this is one another main uh, thing which is going to get impacted if you are going to work on nothing changes unless you do. So change is inevitable in life. So inevitable. Anyone knows what is the meaning for inevitable? DC Live team, auditors team. What is inevitable? Okay, no problem. Because see, this should be like interactive session. It should not be like only I should talk and you guys should keep quiet. Okay, so inevitable is nothing but தமிழ்ல என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா இன்றியமையாததுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க தமிழ்ல. Okay, so that is the meaning. So change is inevitable in life and being adaptable and resilient is crucial for navigating through it. Okay, what is resilience? Resilience. Okay, Kartika. கார்த்திகா இருக்காங்களா இல்லையா? Hello?
So it's like flexible, flexible, like that.
So resilience is something like resistance. We can also resistance is different. Okay, resilience is something related to flexibility. All right, so adaptability and flexibility we can say. So how you are adaptable to that particular situation or to that particular job given to you or particular process given to you. Yeah. So by embracing the idea that nothing changes unless you do, you cultivate a mindset that embraces changes as an opportunity for growth. You become more adaptable and better equipped to handle unexpected situations and challenges. So you should adapt and be resilient to handle unexpected situations and challenges. So that's the thing. Okay. All right. And the next point would be empowerment and self-belief. So this particular empowerment and self-belief is like recognizing that change begins with you, empowers you to take control of your life. Okay, so when you believe in your ability to make a difference and take action, you become more confident in pursuing your goals and dreams. For example, a task has been given by your manager. All right. For example, we can say like we are going to conduct an event and he is giving you he is asking you to work on the events, whatever that particular event, what are the things he can do, how he can design the program for that event. Okay, so until unless if you are confident in working with that particular thing, okay, you will not be able to achieve the complete that particular task, right? So same thing which is being explained here. So empower yourself. We are talking about women empowerment, right? So that Desi Crew is already doing. I think around 70% of crewmates in our Desi Crew are women, correct? So the women empowerment is, you can just compare this empowerment, the self-empowerment with women empowerment, which Desi Crew has. So that is the best example. Okay, and the next point is continuous improvement. So continuous improvement, how will you do it? Yeah, how will you do it? Can anyone answer this question? How will you do a continuous improvement?
Making a continue new plans and executing the plans.
Okay,
It will affect your future.
okay. One thing we have to understand is change is not a one-time event, right? It is going to be a continuous process. For example, we can't say that we have done completed everything in detach. We have all the courses available. We have done all the things available. It is not like that. New courses will be added, and we'll be having new captains to take the sessions. Okay, and the content will also be being improved. Even we did some improvement in software testing today. All right, so it's like a continuous process. So until unless if you are going to do that continuous improvement, okay, will not be able to achieve that particular tagline. One of the change which will create a big impact to this tagline. Okay, so by understanding that nothing changes unless you do, you commit to ongoing personal development and improvement. You embrace lifelong learning, seek feedback, and make adjustments. Okay, so why we are asking feedback? Even at the start of the detached Doritos, I requested feedback from all of our crewmates, right? So why we are asking feedback? Can anyone say that? Anyone say why we are asking feedback?
To improve our detach or something, whatever we are discussing the topic.
Correct. So by doing that, what will happen?
Now we can get the new plans for that and implement that plan to the future.
Okay. Okay. So the reason is, as Sunil said, we'll be able to implement new plans based on the feedback being given, and also we can make adjustments along the way to ensure progress and growth in various areas of detach, right? See, if a feedback is given, uh, and one more thing is like, if you just look into some political parties, okay, the poor people will give something written on a paper, and they will give it to the person who is coming for that meeting and all. Okay, but we don't know like how many of them are taking action, or how many are taking that feedback very seriously and trying to help those poor people, right? So that's what here they are saying. So continuous improvement can be done only if we implement those feedback. Okay, and next point is setting an example. When you embody the principle of nothing changes unless you do, you become a role model for others. Okay, what they're saying is, if you are going to adapt this principle, nothing changes unless you do, okay, you will become a role model. You will become a mentor, right? You will become a leader for the people who are following you, correct? So first you have to implement this within yourself. You should set an example. Okay, then automatically everyone will be tempting to follow you, and you will also become a mentor and a successful leader in future. So that's what they are saying. And the last point is about fulfillment and satisfaction. Okay, so how we get this fulfillment and satisfaction? Whenever if you are going to complete any task, right, you will feel that particular thing. For example, when we are going to sit to prepare a report, the weekly report or monthly report, okay, well, before we start we'll feel like, oh, okay, it's going to be a very long task, but once we complete that report, we'll feel a fulfillment and satisfaction, right, when we send an email to everybody with the reports whatever we prepared. So that kind of thing can be achieved only if we implement this nothing changes unless you do concept. Okay, so these are the points which I thought of discussing it with you. I think I took a little bit long time, but this might be very useful for your career as well as your personal life. Okay, so thank you so much for listening it for very patiently, and thanks for replying to some of my questions, Sunil, Ishad, and Rashmi. Okay, I want
Thank
Sandhya
you.
and Kartika also to talk. Hope it will happen in the upcoming sessions. Even DC Live team can participate. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So Ishad, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Shamaraj. Team, anything about your course details to the students?
Yes, Ishal. Hello, everyone. Yes. Hello.
Yes, Rashmi.
Uh, okay. Good morning. This is Rashmi. So, regarding basics of bot, we are conducting the certification of basics of bot 101 level from 10th July to 15th July. So, eligibility criteria for certification test as well as activities are students must have attended the 10 captain sessions conducted so far, or they have watched they must watch all the captain sessions available in the detach portal, and student must have completed 35 lessons and 2 given activities and have attended 6 assessments conducted. So only those students who complete all these aspects are eligible for the certification test. And there will be 3 types of exams for certification. One is logical test and certification assessment and certification activity. So logical test date 13th July 2023. 1 hour time will be given to you, that is at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So you will have to fill up the answers to the questions provided in the Google form. A scenario will be given, and you will have to try to figure out the commands used to solve that particular problem. And certification assessment date 14th July 2023, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you will have you will get 5 hours of time. This assessment is normally conducted on the detach portal. Assessment will be available on detach portal on 14th of July, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And third one is certification activity. Certification activity date 10th July 9 a.m. to 15th July 6 p.m. So you will get 6 days of time. I will email the certification activity question on July 10th at 9 a.m., and you should complete this activity and send that screen recording video to us by July 15th at 6 p.m. And please kindly note down, since this is a certification test, no tests that a certification activity or certification assessment and logical test will be conducted twice. And same or for 201 also, we are conducting the certification of basics of work 201 from 10th July 2023 to 15th July 2023. So eligibility criteria for certification activity: students must have attended the 10 captain session, and must have completed 35 lessons and 10 given activities. So only those students who complete all these aspects are eligible for the certification activity. Certification activity date 10th July 2023, 9 a.m. to 15th July 2023, 6 p.m. So you will also get 6 days of time to complete this activity. And same, I will email the certification activity question on 10th July at 9 a.m., and the students who are eligible for this activity should complete this activity and send the recording video to us by 15th July before 6 p.m. So same as like 101 level, since this is a certification activity, we will not consider late submission. So you have to submit the certification activity before 15th July, on or before 15th July. And basics of bot 301 level, still the classes are going on. Today we have one captain session at 4:30 p.m. for 301 level. And regarding English skills, we have completed English skills 201 level and 301 level classes. So I request all the 201 and 301 level students, please record your feedback video and send it to me. And I have already shared the feedback questions with you all. And for 101, we will conduct tomorrow. We will conduct one session that is at 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. That is your final captain session for 101 level. So those who have any pending task, please try to complete in tomorrow's captain session. And thank you.
Thank you, Rashmi, for explain in detail your certification test to the students. Any other coordinators has to tell? Okay, Sandhya. Okay, then Shanmugaraj, we can wind up the session now.
Okay, then we came to the end of our detached daily dose for 6th of July. And so it's going to be a wonderful session, and we are going to connect you tomorrow again at the same time. So by that time, we are taking a leave. Thank you so much.